Stupid commercials for music, but no. There we go. All right. Since we're not gonna be doing D&D today, Dungeons and Destiny, I'm gonna do some unboxing right now. Just too many scheduling conflicts today with everyone, so we're just gonna switch over real quick while the rest are sitting in Discord, uh, beating each other ourselves up in Destiny in there. And then I got a few to open. I figure I'll just do that today, and we'll kind of go from there. Let me see if I can turn this music down. It turned itself up. Oh, there we go. This is Netflix. I got the link down below in the thing. So, hey Mercer. Yeah, go check out Mercer. His link's down in the Twitch as well. You can click on it, go right to him, follow him. But yeah, I got a few to open here. So, oops. Oh, there goes the camera. Yeah, I can switch to the background here. You can see that. Yeah, I'll turn the camera back on. So I'm going to start with this one. I got them really cheap. Well, cheaper. I gotta love the packaging. This one's Retrax, Beast Wars Predacon. Hopefully it's all there, but considering that I did not open it. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Uh, my crosshairs is up on the shelf. I am trying to get a camera set up because I cleared off my shelves and put up some of them. Yeah, I got Retrax, but I got them really cheap. I also did get, and his packaging isn't in the greatest shape either. Wolfgang, same thing, 19 bucks. They had them on clearance. And then these are the three Beast Wars ones I'm going to open up right now. And then I got Pterosaur, and I got him for 11 bucks. So I figured I'd start with Retrax, considering his package is literally, I did not open it. Yeah, we have a few of these at ours, and it originally was 27 under here. And they started out at like, I think almost 30 bucks. They dropped it to 27, just under 28 bucks, and now they dropped it to 19, so I figured I'd pick them up anyway. And so we're gonna open them up. Look, he's already opened. I didn't try, but yeah, here you go. Let's show you the back. I turned off the ring light here so you can see it's too much. And the instructions, I'll keep this package because of these and everything. So, but the rest of it, I'll take off of here eventually somehow. Or it's just going to be, I'm not even pulling that hard. That was really super hard. I'll leave that there. So let's get him out of here. Wow. Okay. Oh yes, the paper. I'm gonna get rid of this packaging. Toss it there. He is strapped in there with little. Oops, I forgot my tools. So let's do this. I'm gonna grab my stuff out. Whackers. I do work on electronic stuff a little bit. I don't know a whole lot, but here. Make sure you're not cutting something out of him. Oops, I just clicked on something. There we go. Let me move my mouse. Alright, and he comes at, wow. I'm gonna clear out these little, he's literally rolling up. Yeah. I'm gonna call you Tabby because there's, but yeah. Okay, don't ask me. I don't know why it's doing that. Other than, see, there we go. Oh, he looks wild underneath. He's got a lot of spring action in him. Notice that because of this. So, let me see. There is a way to. Does it click together or something, or just supposed to? Okay, so oops. There's two tabs up here. I guess you can push. Oh, I see. It's to help kind of. I guess his pincers go together and hold him. Sort of. No. It's just the way he is. Weird. But you can literally flip him back out again. So these are. This is a lot of spring action on him. Oops. Okay. Thank God it pops off. He wants to fold back up. Okay, so there's a ball joint in here. Not impressed so far. That's why I didn't like getting these at a price that they were at. So trying to get my finger in here. Sorry. I have big clawed fingers, so let me do this. There we go. There we go. Pop there. His leg back. So literally, if you wanted to. There we go. Okay, so those do pop in there. But there's tabs here that you can... It's got a lot of spring action in them. Hopefully, it depends. Do you guys have a clearance aisle on yours too? Because ours did. And I found these guys all down there. Nobody really bought these guys. And they had... I think the only people are buying them right now are because they're on the clearance aisle. I mean, I found a Megatron I would have been very disappointed in. Look at this. This is all spring action. So, there we go. There is a tab thing in here. I'm trying to feel it out. So, okay, so let's just try and transform him. Okay. Oh, I see. So with him like this, oh, see his. Those are spring action. Even the tail is. Sweet, nice. Yeah, I think I ordered Wheelie and I got 2 of Rumble from Hasbro directly when I ordered them because I wanted to make sure I get them, especially Rumble. He is very hard to get. So I was just like, he'll show up on a shelf, grab one of them quickly. Because he is really good. I mean, I have him here in my drawer. And I have him in this. Things. He just sits there. I have to keep him in the drawer because the cats like to play with the smaller stuff. I'm lucky they haven't got up here since. And I'm still working on my voice, so forgive me. Okay, so let's see. Okay, he should fold up here, and there we go. Kind of stays there. There we go. Okay, feet down. I'm gonna try to read these very primitive instructions. Wow. So it shows these to be clicked back and held in place. So we're gonna do his legs out like I said. Oh my god, these are stiff. Fold out his feet flat. There we go. They do lock up. There we go. So there is tabs there for him. Holy cow. Man, his legs are... Ooh, wow. Yeah, see, so these do... There's a little... I can feel it pop in. Oh, hang on. I'll allow... I don't know why. Stupid things. There. Cute. He actually... I mean, to be honest, I am not too fond... But, I mean, he isn't... To be honest, he isn't that bad looking. Dude, no, Galaxy's. Sorry, yeah, they too much in scheduling, so I'm doing an unboxing instead because I got a few. So these little legs fold up in here. That's cool. I'm gonna assume they do anyway. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing. Well, as quick as I can, and let's see if I pop his leg back out again. It says to put his legs down. It says they're supposed to what? I think this whole hip joint. Yep. So this whole hip joint comes out, and it says it's supposed to. Okay. Like so. There we go. Now his legs look. And hopefully the lighting's a little better. Sorry, get the camera to I moved a bunch of stuff. You can see behind my. Everything's been cleared around a bit. And so I moved a lot of stuff out of the way because I had so much stuff here. So I kept shock waves on top of Sound Blaster. And I got the minis of Sound Blaster and Soundwave right here too. But I got the two little Dino bots so far. I'll get Grimlock eventually, and then soon I'm gonna pre-ordering. Yeah, did he ever? He's got no legs. But I'm gonna try and keep ahead of trying to get a hold of every one of these guys, so we can see them all put together. I'm really excited to. Yeah, I'm doing as better as I can be. I am on a machine, the breathing at night, so I'm a little overweight. I'm not way overweight, but it's affecting my breathing. But unfortunately, I still have this cold because it's not letting it go because the machine's not helping. So forgive my voice. I am trying to get through it. It says to do what? Oh, it's talking about his feet to flip them. I'm like, I already did that. Then we take this little piece, we flip it down. What am I flipping down here? This? Oh, wow. Ooh, that's clear. I don't know if you can see through it. It says down. Just like this. Flip. Now this, where these are popped. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Oh, wait, is it saying to keep them in there? Oh, okay, so it's saying to use these, which already kind of put them in there, so I don't know why. And then his hands do come free. I think. What these are for? Okay. No, no. See, it doesn't say now. I get to step 12 and it doesn't say anything about his hand. But I already showed that these do come out. So I'm gonna. Oops. I mean, literally, you could use his arms like this, but it says to put these back. He's a white boy too, though, if you do this. There we go, pop it. So, I gotta get his head. Got his head. It actually doesn't even say to do this to his head. You gotta do it. Wow, he is, yeah. Let me see, I'm gonna... There is a... See, I wiggled his hands out before. Let me see, I need that little screwdriver I have. Oh, we're gonna... There it goes. There's got a little spring action in his arms. Oops. This one's acting different. Please, sir, may I have some more? So he has like a grab. It looks like. He can move his hands around. He's clapping now. Yay. Yeah, I think I agree with that because this is I'm gonna be honest about it. This is a little disappointing because a little. I mean, there's. I can put my finger in here. There's nothing. If you look, you can see better than I can, even on the camera. It's kind of gapped. He looks better in beast form. Also, he rolls up, so that's why he's doing this. So, I gotta find that peg. So on his back here, there we go. Put that back. I'm gonna flip this back up in there, over. And I keep popping this free. I'm not even trying. There we go. There we go. It does lock back there, so take the little black piece, flip it up. I gotta say, it's an easy transformation. Alt mode. And I'm going to attempt a rough sketch figure. Oh, sweet. So we swing his legs, torso. He's a little bit of a pain. That is sweet. Oops. Oh, sorry, I'm fighting with him, so don't forget to fold these feet. Okay, they fold flat down in here. Not as best as I can fold down in there. Okay, there we go. Then put his little feeties down. There we go. Oops, I knocked over Rumble. Alright, there we go. You can see it. Whoops. Come on, camera, focus. Thank you. You can see he's only so big. His little antenna here do come up. There we go. But, so, I do, whoops. See, when it comes out of there, see, this is supposed to stay notched in there. It's not doing a very good job. So it should click those together, and he literally rolls up. So you pull these. Oops, I need to get this out of the screen. There we go, so I can see it. Change in bot, so she's instead of a flyer. Yeah, that would be really cool to see, though. Yeah, this I kind of like his beast form a lot better. I like that he's kind of in a ball right now. You can literally grab him by the. He's interesting. I'm gonna leave him like that for a moment. So yeah, there's his instructions and little stat card. I don't know if that can show up here. I'm trying to make sure it's clear so you can see it. There's his picture. His picture looks way better. This is, yeah. Yeah, the little ones. We call them potato bugs around here. I'm used to calling them a couple of. Here, I'm going to do. I've seen him so many times. I'm going to get him done. So, his packaging actually is together. Not like. His is actually together. There we go. We got pterosaur. There's his packaging. Let's see the back of him. Oops, sorry. There you go. Their instructions on these are not that great either, so I'm going to tear this off of this. Again, easy. So, instructions. Let's get pterosaur out of this. Cut him free. I'm not too impressed with these guys because they're really, when they made them, they could have done a little better. Oh, that's a small piece. Lovely. I'm going to have them set up. These guys I might not have displayed as often or out as often. So this could probably be stored on him somewhere. Let me see here. Oh, it folds out. Oh, great, even lovelier. But it's really loose. So it makes it. So it's really, wow. There might be a spot inside of him here. You could probably, they don't tell you you can put it in, but there's probably a spot. So he's got a little peg. It's a problem. So you can tell this is before the 5mm port, but this can probably fit on one of the smaller ports they have. Yeah, man, he's already unfolding for me too. Like, yeah, there you go. So there are peg holes for these, but they're not very. It's actually not really. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's just transform him. His head opens. We have way too much fun with that. So rip his head back. It says to. Okay. Not comfortable with that. Let me see. There are springs in here too. Okay. I do not want to push this. He literally. Okay. So if I.
Wait, did you just find $1 in your pocket?
Yeah, so?
What do you mean, so? $1 gets you a dozen double crunch shrimp at Applebee's with any steak entree.
For real?
Yep.
You're telling me you could add a dozen double crunch shrimp to any steak entree for just $1 at Applebee's?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go then. I'm gonna check my other.
Oh. Oh, wow. The things the instructions aren't telling me. So once you do this head up, but there's a spot down in here. That is joined to right there. So this point right here, that is a little nerve-wracking. So it's supposed to make his head pop up like this and push it back. So his legs and everything kind of get forced forward. And then everything else. Yeah. And then you tip his head down, and then he literally transforms in almost one step. His legs are really thin. Be really careful if you get him. Yeah, it's interesting. It literally, see, if I do this, see the head moves. So be careful. Man, it makes me nervous. There's a couple of the legacy ones that do the same thing. And so you flip his hands down, or his feet, I should say. But there's his little head. His head moves. It's cool. No torso movement, but he's got to just have leg movement, and then we can put his little. Let's see if I can get it in his hand. There we go. His little flop. That's a little disappointing. There we go. So he is I've seen some other Beast War ones that are you can get much more advanced ones that are better, because like I keep him on the Autobot side and things, or Maximal, even though he started out, but I do have Dinobot, who I wanted to get, and I got lucky and found him, only one of them, and because I like his honor and the way he is. So that's Pterosaur. I do have a small version of Rat Trap. I didn't get the bigger version. To be honest, he actually coincides in size when I got the smaller one to Rhinox. Rhinox is hard to transform. So let me try and transform him back. Actually, do I want to? Because this is holding his gun. For now, I'll leave him the way he is. Oh, he doesn't stand up very well. Anyway, his legs are very weak. There we go. Let's see if I can get him to. He's stand. No, you don't want to stand. Okay, there we go. He's standing. Ta-da! There we go. He's over there in the corner. All right, and now we'll get Wolfgang out. I don't know why I keep calling him Wolfgang because I keep thinking. But his packaging, actually, there was one of these with staples all the way around it. There's one that was opening up already because the glue was already giving on the packaging. Literally, all four of them. I think they only had four of each, and I only saw three. There we go. All right. Oh, God, that's loud. All right, let me get this off the bottom. I got a trash bag in here. So here's Wolfang. Secret weapon? Okay, interesting. Caught my attention. I didn't notice that before. All right, let me get him out first. So these little things. Plastic. If you ever have a problem with this, take a blow dryer on warm and soften it up. A lot of times it'll fold and melt back a bit. As long as you don't get this plastic hot, you're fine. Okay, there's one here. Jesus. I think I'm really strapped in. Is his tail even? Oh my god, even his tail. Jesus. There is a lot snapped in on him. So if you ever have problems getting them out, you can take like a hair dryer, or if you got like a heat gun, don't get too close to these guys while you're doing that because they are still plastic. But heat up this plastic if it's too tough to get them out safely, or you feel you're gonna like break them when you're trying to get them out. I had that with a couple. I had to literally cut the plastic around them, and somebody suggested heat gun or a hair dryer, and I'm like, well, shoot, I have a heat gun. Didn't even think of it. Still, see, these guys have been sitting on the shelf and they haven't moved. After a while, they weren't even with the Transformers. Like, there's that section in Walmart. The only one that was over there was Pterosaur. The rest of these guys, no. They were put on like one of those middle caps where you can buy the other figures as well. And then they were moved to another aisle way over, like their overstock area. And then they were put into clearance. So nobody ever saw these in Transformers. That's why look around the toy sections even. And then if you have a clearance aisle, go check it out. But yeah, depends on where they put these guys. I want to see it. Okay, his legs don't. Oh yeah, they do move. Okay, this one's just stiff. So his legs move there. This is static. Oh, that's a little disappointing. Static. So you can't move these at all. They're static. But you can move his back ones a little. But it's kind of pointless to pose him in this if you can't. So you literally can only pose one way. Oops, I missed a piece. This is kind of. I like wolves too. Okay, so there is no way to put these on board that I can see yet. See, on Megatron, the one I have, like actually a couple of the Megatrons, they have it to where you can in the clearance section, but that price doesn't. No, it isn't. See, like I said here, if you look at this packet, oh, you can't see it under there. But that says right there, that says 27 like 98 or something like that. These guys were up in like, I think 30. Actually, they were more than 30. If I remember right, they were $32 or $35 a piece. And I wasn't willing to see, here's, yeah, it says it there, $27.98. Well, no, that wasn't their original price. Yeah, Beast Wars. I watched it because it was the first one that to me was done in CG, and it was interesting to watch. Now I have most of them, well, a good chunk of them. Not every one of them, but I have a good chunk of the Beast Wars video on the computer, so I can actually go back and watch some of it. Not all the characters were referenced in the show, though. There were brief appearances. Uh, the Ravage I have that's up on the shelf. That was a special set that you had to order from Hasbro. Um, they don't have it now because you can't order it. You could get it second party, but it was $55 for it. You get the original whoops, where is he? He's in here. Uh, you get the original G1 style re-release of Ravage. You get the 2 engines and everything. I keep them in the drawer. And then you get the Beast Wars version of Ravage, which he's somewhere up there, and I can't see him because I got different lighting. Oh, there's something here. I don't know what this is for. So, Beast Wars was interesting to me. I watched it. I had issue, but it was the first CG of them and the way they did things. It was an interesting storyline to me. So I never watched Armada or any of the others. I have a hard time watching some of the newer stuff after G1 because I fell out of it for a long time. Family life and other things happening. So let's see, what's it say to do? I'm gonna start transforming when I'm talking. I think it's talking about his hands. Yeah. The reference pictures on here are not. It literally. What? It's got spring arms or something? I think he does. So these pop free. So I'm gonna pop them free. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not spring, it's just the way the joint is. So I'm gonna pop these loose. There we go. Now his arms will lock in. And it says to. This is weird. Okay. Bring this over. Okay, it's jointed back there. So I'm trying to keep his arm. It says to put his foot like that. And then same thing with this one. Oh, this one's a little looser. I'm putting him in alignment with his arms because it's kind of what they're saying, dude. Yeah, it feels like a spring's in there. All right, and then these panels. Oh, not well. Newbies. His beast form is weird. It looks like a wolf wearing a. Yeah, it. These again were produced before they started doing the other lines. So some of the beast forms, if I got the Megatron out, he bit me 3 times, but there is something on him that I don't like that makes him look very how do I put this? Inappropriate to me. But at the same time I understand what they were trying to do, but I have a hard time with his beast form, and I got him for $40 and I think I paid too much, and he was on clearance. So okay, we got this far, and now it says to rip his head open and do these apart. There's his head. Oh Nickel. Hi there. Interesting. Okay, game. I don't know what this is for yet. Keep playing with things I shouldn't. Okay, it says to flip them straight out, excuse me. Then rotate forward. How do you rotate? Oh, okay, push it back up until it's here, and then watch it catch on everything else as I try to flip it. Push this back up. Okay, so these joints need to be pushed back up so you can do this. kind of weird looking. So his arms, flip these up. His arms come out and around. Oh my god, this is gonna look weird. So we gotta push his arm back and around. Oh, I am not liking this already. Okay, what am I supposed to push out now? These? Wait. No. Wait, what? Oh, these flip out? Oh. And then we're gonna... Ow! Mm. I have a certain amount of patience with my ADD and dyslexia. It's mostly the ADD in this case, with watching some of the newer stuff, because there's a certain amount of drama. I cannot watch The Walking Dead without yelling at the TV because it drives me up a wall. I don't mind drama, but move it and stop standing there. And that's one thing. The Armada, it's blah 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 at too much points, and then they just stand there and get blasted while doing a monologue. And I'm like, that was only a few scenes I watched, and I go, I can't do this, and I stopped watching whatever it was. It was a clip of it. So it says to push his feet down. I don't get it. Please tell me these are not his feet. Wait, they are not his feet. Okay, I'm saying screw this. I'm not even following the instructions. And if you can get his other foot, there we go. And so these flip out, these mold to it. So it makes it look like his legs. Okay. By the power of the Matrix. Starting to become more of a Unicron person at this point. Okay. He's there. Now, between section 9, where before you do his legs, it says there's a secret thing. Back here, involving this. Are you kidding me? There's you flip. Just to flip this. Okay, how do I flip it? So you're supposed to flip this little panel in his back here. I don't see how. Okay, you're supposed to be able to flip this. It's not. Let's try the other way. Okay, go the other way. Alright, there we go. And then you gotta get this little handle out. I have no fingernails for this. So, dissolve the screwdriver. So, now also, rip his tail off. Yeah, there's a lot of shows I cannot watch with my wife. She has watched The Walking Dead. I stopped watching it because I was yelling at it so much. And that was the first season of it. So there's a little peg here you can flip down with your finger. It turns into a blaster. His tail is a blaster. And this is what you shoot these with. So that little black button on top of this. Woo! It barely gets to rumble. And this is a shield. So his arm's pretty good articulation. So I mean, Okay. Oh my lord. Thank God these guys pop apart. As many times as I've done this now, I understand these are the beginning ones. I shouldn't judge too harshly, but I'm sorry, I'm going to judge a little harshly because this is. I do have Tigertron up there too. Um, he's one of my faves when I saw him in the Beast Wars series because he's a white tiger and his mantra and persona of things. So, and then you put this. Now the weight of this, his arm doesn't, and also the hinges. Again, not. If you want to tighten these up, somebody suggested a little floor wax. So if you get like a tiny bottle of something, you dab it in there and then you move it around a little bit and it firms it up, but it allows it to move, but it's stiffer. So it will. So his back is a shield. His tail is a. That didn't even shoot into my palm. Woo. So small pieces. Or small-ish. I'm not going to even bother to try and transform him back. I am going to set him over here because I feel disappointed. Like, disappointed. Let me see. What happened to my music? Yes.
Without the ads?
Oh, stupid commercials. Well, okay, let's get on to the next ones. I did get these 3. Technically, this is 2. There's a small one in there. Let's do. I want to do this one, but I'm gonna leave him last. So I'm gonna send him right there. He's right there. He's right there. The box. We'll do him. Yes, the box is mashed a little bit, but yeah, this is Palm Burst. He was in the store. I picked him up. So I figured because this is also tomorrow is my birthday, I will be. Maybe I might do a birthday stream. I don't know yet. Depends on what's happening tomorrow. So this crap can go. I don't like that stuff. Instrucciones, little barcodes. You can find the QR code. Excuse me. So if you want to, you can scan that. If it hopefully showed up, and then I'll toss this package this way, and then always check your packaging. Oops, I forgot to unmute. Let me do this. There. Put that back to the beginning. This is a blaster, but it's also part of him. That makes him. There we go. 2. There's a little thing. Now, we're coming over here. We'll free you. Oh, that little Decepticon symbol. A nice little glossy front. Oh, I missed one. There we go. All right, get rid of this. There's nothing else in there. So here he is. Let's see. I think his feet. There they go. Unfold. Not even looking at the instructions and doing that to him. But here he is. Okay, and then if I remember right, so they can double as blasters on his arms, and then oh, okay, this is a there we go, like a tool or a weapon. Not bad. These are better improvement than here. Get a closer. His head only rotates Yeah, mouth doesn't move or anything. Here, I'm gonna try and get him a closer look so you can see it.
Okay, let's make each other proud. Turn the future into now. Turn this world upside down. Yeah, I don't wanna feel the pain no more. I just wanna make a change, restore humanity. The sanity is leaving for the vanity. I plan to be close with my family, substantially avoiding all calamity, financially stable. It's a
yeah, so it's actually kind of like. See what his instruction. Yeah, thank you for the. I usually don't. I'm not both. Not my thing. I don't usually get on about my birthdays too much because past, but I'm starting to get warmed back up to them again. One of those. Yeah, well, there we go. Trying to get this to full flat. There we go. Sorry, Rumble. I need you to move. And it shows. I already did that. I did put it on right too. At least the way they show it. But okay, so we're gonna start transforming. It's actually pretty cool. He's actually a little flyer, which is funny. So took those off. Now it says to take this. Hold back. This way? I don't know if I'm supposed to go that far. Oh, it says to take. Where am I supposed to put this? Hang on, I gotta see it closer. So far back, I can't see it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm supposed to fold that back. I don't know if I'm supposed to go that far, but.
And I just wanna go somewhere where I could just
all right. Is it here?
I could just lose my mind, where I could just go unwind. A scotch on the rocks, it slows my thoughts and slows down time. I think I'll be just fine.
I think it's
broken by design.
okay. A little loose, but I'll just be careful. I gotta try and be aware of that. And then
and I don't really think that counts. I'm married to the beat right now. I'm feeling lost, not found. I'm drowning in the bass right now. I listen like a drug I found. Addicted
or is that? Oh wait.
right now. And I hate the time just keeps on moving. I don't get why it feels like it's looping. I wish that I knew what I was doing, and I hope that I keep my mind so loose. And now I lay awake. Sometimes I never feel like I can.
Oh, I see. It's aware you can store them on his back. I'm a dum-dum. There took a second. I was like, wait a minute. Cyberfang. Trying to remember. It's hard for me to remember all of them now. It's like, oh, been so long. So, okay, we're gonna transfer it. It says to put it. That was easy. Alright, so. Oops, wrong way. So if you put these on right, there is the gray side. Oh. It says to put these up like that. There we go. So rotate his waist. Alright. Fold his feet back up. We're going to fold his feet back up. Okay. Then we fold up the knee. And then, oh, fold up and over. Okay, there's two little notch holes. And then on the back, oops, right here is, there we go. Once you put them in the right spot. And then you push these feet up. Kind of, there we go. Kind of curves up into him a bit. Alright. Oops. That's interesting. Okay, and then I already did that. And then this goes back up underneath again, like you're storing it. But this time it has to. Nope. There is a spot right here. Got to squeeze it in here. It won't fit in there if I don't. See, there's a slot here, but it is very tight for this. Cause see, there's a notch for this one to fit into. Because I can't put it back here. It needs to sit here. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Cringe if you'd like. This is supposed to sit in here like this, but okay, let me take a look closer up. Hang on. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I just did that. So there is notching on here, so what I'll do is try and bring it from the back and then pop it into place. There it goes. It was a little bit stubborn. I was pushing in the wrong spot too. But there, you got to bring it in and then slide it up and then push it down. So actually, it's kind of, it's really cool looking. It's a cute little flyer. That is actually really cool. Yeah, I have shoot, I forgot his name already. He's the tape version though. Sorry, stupid commercials. There we go. I don't endorse those commercials anyway, so they don't sponsor me, I don't endorse them. And FXO, I'll give them all that. Go give them love. But yeah, oops, release one of these. Here. So I'm gonna instructions. I'll put with the rest over here. I have actually a cleaner full of stuff that has instructions, and I need to put a file folder in for them. That's actually really cool. Nice little thing. So I'm gonna set him. All right, Rumble, I'll knock you over again. Hey, buddy. All right, now we're on to Pointblank and Peacemaker. So it's literally what it is it's the two of them, and he becomes. So if you want the QR code to look him up, go for it. And we're gonna open him up. I really want to see him. I do like the little minis and stuff like that sometimes, but these guys don't like transform a whole lot. So oops. There are multiple spots on these. And remember to look at sometimes the packaging on the bigger ones, because like I showed in the other one, they do line up sometimes depending on what they're part of. I think there's one that's like up to 5 of the boxes. If lined by side, you see a huge picture and everything, like a poster almost. Really cool to see. So there's instructions. What was rattling around back here anyway? Yep, I'm going to take his packaging out of the way. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to set that here. Okay. All right.
All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight.
Okay.
Need to breathe. Get me up and out of the sheets.
Let's just open this up. I have this feeling. Yep, there he is. That was all that's in that paper. And literally, there is no posability to these guys. They are just, and their transformation is literally. That's it. Very basic, very simple. Except for his little blaster butt here doesn't want to stay down. So, but yeah, there's little guy. All right, let's get him out of here.
Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find a meaning of life. If you try to live the right way, forget about what others have to do.
Okay, see what happens. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me get rid of this. Get rid of all these little. Oh, okay. Some of them have better looks to them and transformations. Sometimes the aftermarket ones are pretty good too. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah. This part's loose, kind of feeling, but there you go. Actually, not bad. Well, we're going to take Pointblank. Which one's Peacemaker? Which one's Pointblank? Oops. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oops. Keep knocking Rumble over. Okay, so we did his gun mode. And now it shows. Fold him up like this into a. So he'll sit like this. And on his back, bring this up. Yep, and just push it back down. So it's a way to kind of fits with him, at least the coloring is similar. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going to take him off there though. And set him off to the side. Now, transfer arm. So 180. Pull this down. Oh. Flip his head in here. Flip this back up. Because we're still looking at the back. And we're going to push this forward. Oh, it just clicks into place too. I'm not happy about that. Wow, what's this? Yeah, blemish on the plastic. I don't know if that's what it is, if it's adhesive. Feels like adhesive. Yuck. It's alright, the stuff that you end up with. So, there we go. Yeah. Alright, okay. Now that I did that, now I'm going to bring his arms back down so they're straight. Oops. There we go. Okay. So it says to, while we're still facing the other way, so that bring his arms back. Okay. Bring his arm back, so rotate it up. All right, and then there's a hinge here and a hinge there. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Shoot. I can't see that part of it. Instrucciones, my eyes are. Yeah, okay, so I need them closer so I can see. Oh, oh, yeah. There's a hinge inside of here. Sorry, I'm gonna. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna 180 it around again. And it says to bring the arm up and over. I'm gonna bring them up and over like so. And then swing them out like this. Oops, catches there. And then around. Oh, so we're just, wait, what? Oh, I see the hinge back here. I need to get it to, that one didn't move. All right, so swing these in. So it lines up with the front end. You know that's the front end. Yeah, you can hear it snap in when I did that. And then okay. And line it up, and it snaps together again. That front end. Okay, says to do that, so I did. So now grab here. Says to flip this up. And then rotate. Oops, I pushed it back to you. All right, while looking at the bottom, 180 it again. Okay, and it says to take these and okay, wait. What do you want? Where do you want? Which way does it want me to go? Okay. Oh. So rotate these around. There's a little peg and a slot. There we go. Oh, excuse me. And now back here, take this part of the leg, flip it up. It doesn't say anything to do with its feet yet. But this is in the way again. It's supposed to be up. There we go. And then do the same thing with this leg. And okay. Okay, it says to flip there. What do you want me to push what? It says to So I'm gonna rotate this. See, now, once this out of the way, and then I gotta flip this. And if it goes the way it's supposed to sit there. Then you literally take this, flip it back into the peg hole. Okay. Bring it up, find that slot again. Then push the feet down. There's peg holes there, which the way it described it did not line it up very well. Oops. I can't see the foot, so I can't see that peg. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, just it's a little bit of a pain to get in there. Actually, a nice design for a car. I mean, it's an interesting design, I should say, but... Oh, it actually rolls! Oh, okay, that's cool. I like it when they roll. And then he... Take his little blaster, flip it, and then... He sits. The little pegs on here, on each side of that. He sits between the two. So he locks in. It's actually pretty good. Excuse me. So that's Pointblank and Peacemaker together. And man, kind of like the design. Interesting futuristic design. Just yeah, there we go. Oh, Pointblank and Peacemaker. There we go. Sorry. Turn that music back on. So there's Pointblank, Peacemaker, Bomb Blast, Wolf Fang, or Wolf Fang, Pterosaur. Oops, knocked over Wolf Fang and Pterosaur. They're already fighting on my desk. And then Terratrax, who he looks better in his. So get him to pop out. He kind of, you feel him kind of locked this way, so he'll. But to get him to fold up, you know, and he rolled up. And you can literally just carry him like this if you wanted to. But yeah, see, he'll pop apart, and it's like those pegs not the greatest. He's got the most interesting one because he turns into a ball. Roly poly. But yeah, he unfold. Oops. It's if he keeps the pegs in. So there is a locking, so it does. Unless his arm pops out. And you see there's pegs on the back of his hand. So there we go. So his arms literally are what lock it. So Terratrax. So 3 of the older ones from Beast Wars, which would technically be a future one. You got the 2 newer ones. Not as fond of Terratrax is about the only one who's got, to me, kind of like. He'll probably stay like that. And that's if I display them. But yeah, you got extra pieces when you transform these guys that you gotta. And like his little tiny blaster that. Really disappointing. So, and then, like I said, Pterosaur, he hold his feet, which are his hands. There we go. Gotta grab the right spot. And there we go. Flip his feet back again. They literally just go into these slots back here. And then boop. And then take his leg. God, his legs are so loose. And then you literally just push the head forward, and his butt covers his head. And you fold the feet flat, and then you can bring these forward, and there are pegs here. And they usually will line up with, yeah, there we go. And push one, do the same thing. Push two, just get a little push. And oops, and now I don't want to stay. So once you get him pop free, there he goes. Now he's locked in. This is, yeah. And then you got to figure a place to put, because his hands are kind of here. I guess I could kind of mount it on his back of his foot here, which is also his hand. So it's somewhere stored. And that's funky looking though. And there's no other, yeah, literally there's nothing even in his mouth. See, that would hold it. No real, just his head movement, really up and down, head mouth opens. And you got Wolfgang with the 2 secret weapons, which is hilarious. So his shield, which is his back piece, we can get him out. There we go. So push handle back in, flip it back. Ouch! Shoot, that hurt. And then the tail, the peg here, just folds down. Shove it up his butt, which is really awkward. Shield goes on top. It becomes his back plate. So it's good storage there, but you're still stuck with these two. And then transform in reverse, flip the foot inward behind the leg. So here, show you flip. It literally separates, push it back up in there, and then bring his feet forward. There we go. And this is the awkward. Bring the arms back forward, like so. Take the heads, and you can flip that back down. There we go. There we go. Oops. I want to flip it. Put these back together. Push these back. Oops. I'm going to move his leg a bit. Oh, I forgot to do this. There, extend the body so these panels go down. There we go. And then these do have pegs here, so you can see little round peg hole there. Take the arm. They literally go up to his chest. So we're gonna. There we go. Fairly easy transformation to a point, but no posability on the feet. So I mean, so literally it's like going back to G1 where so no posability really. I mean, his is posed. There you go. I still like that you can pull those. And who knows? Maybe tomorrow, if I do stream, I will open up the Jurassic Park kit, the pack with JP 37 or something like that, the number on him, and then Tyrannus. What is his name? Tyrannosaurus? Yeah, well, I can't remember his name fully. But yeah, maybe I'll open him up. I don't know yet. I got Gigawatt too in another container, but anyway, um, if you like what you're seeing, and just leave a comment, and I'll see if I can find the transformer I have. I'm gonna eventually you'll be able to see the ones I do have. I have a lot, and I'm still working on shelf space to show them so you guys can see them. And if you have a question about one and you're interested in getting it, and you want to see what it's like, sure. Um, I've got my Metroplex Legacy one sitting over here, who I'm thinking I might get a hit the LED kit, and there's a couple others. Oh, Galaxy Star. They do have a kit for what's his name? Jihaxis for the front end of his nose that you can actually put a filler piece in. It's under TF Safari. It comes from like over in China and Japan. I think it's China. So it takes a little bit to get here, but you can take a look at that. There might be some here on the state side that do it too. And they literally 3D print and try and match coloring and stuff. They're the best they can. I'm looking at for my now complete Menosaur to get pieces for each one of them to enhance his look. But we'll see. But for all that, I hope you all enjoy what I can show you. I know others do this, they have a lot bigger professional, but I like opening up the box, showing you right the struggles out of that box and how much trouble it is for my brain. What you could see once I transformed it, I already knew what I needed to do to untransform it. And even when I did forget, it took me just a moment to remember. So it's like any transformer, I am more than willing to show and transform if I have it. And that's if I can get to it, because I don't have a whole lot of space here. And eventually, I'm hoping to have a little bit more shelf space so I can display them again. You guys get to see, and you can just ask, and I'll transform them. So here's little Decepticon, Bomb Burst, Peacemaker, and Pointblank. So he actually rolls really nicely. I like his look. Thought I wouldn't. It's kind of nice. And I do like that they still have all these 5mm ports, so a lot of this stuff can transfer over and be used. So, and these guys are going to go up on the shelf now, since I have them out, and I'm going to put them there. But with all that, links are down below for the YouTube channel. I'm going to see if I can upload these over there here. And I'm going to start delaying when I release them. So I will have something in Discord set up eventually for those who can see them way ahead of time, like for the patrons and that. And this way I can start kind of giving myself some time to get this stuff done, because I've got a lot going on and I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to. So we'll see what I can set up and get done, because I'm between D&D stuff and now me doing these unboxings and other things. I don't do these all the time, but when I do, I want to be able to have some fun with it, and I like playing with these guys. So I'm not stopping playing with them. I pull them off the shelf here now and start messing with them, and I like it. So it's like big kid again. But again, links are down below. You'll find Space to Ghost Dave's link down there. Frosted Merc, which is Mercer, he is on there also. You can go see their channels when they're streaming. You'll get notified when they do. And probably next Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure. We're trying to shoot for Friday, I guess. We'll see. I'll try and keep you all posted on that. And you'll catch us on those and see what we can have some fun with on those. But during the interim, I'll try and do some other games like Space Engineers. I do need to set up for Lone Echo 2 because I do enjoy that game and it'll be fun. So, with all that, you can again go to the YouTube channel. You'll find more links there. One for Heximus, who oh, I don't have the little Kerbo up of my Sound Blaster that I am. So you can commission her for those if you want. So if you see in my other videos, a little Kerbo usually sits in here somewhere, I think. Saturday? Okay, see, Dave got it. Saturday. So Saturday we're trying for Destiny. If not, we got Friday too, and we'll figure it out. But with all that, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna stop that so you can hear me better because it sounds loud in my ears. With all that, wherever you're at in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and be safe out there. This world is getting crazier. And I'll see y'all next time, and the rest of us will all be there too. And I'm going to go harass them if they're still in Discord, which they look like they are. So, bye everyone. See you next time. My raspy voice.